Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Sarah Vantine here with Ted Eakes. Today we have the Vehlo panel, and Ted, what an incredible opportunity to be here with Euwart today.
Euwart Anderson, everybody, Executive Vice President, Dealerships with Vehlo. Euwart, thank you for having us and welcome back to the Fix Ops Roundtable.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
First of all, congratulations, a lot of success. Vehlo has built an incredible platform. You got a lot of great brands and names. So bring us up to speed on what's happening at Vehlo.
Sure. So we've definitely been on a bit of a tear the last couple of years. And so today, and most recently, the last 6 months, we purchased Dealer Pay and Total Customer Connect, and market knows them as TCC. We've added them to our portfolio of best-in-class brands, which those additional brands are Text to Drive, Dealer Logics, Service Lane E-Advisor, Rapid Recon, and Velocity Automotive.
Wow. Those are huge, huge brands.
They are, Ted and Euwart. It's so exciting to see, again, just the whole entire holistic experience that you are bringing to dealerships. And how do all of these different technologies really elevate what the customer experience is?
Sure. I think maybe two ways. So one, when we bring these products together, each of them stood on their own very well. And these are not, second, third, fourth place products. These are first place products in their respective lanes, right? And verticals. The idea here is now Velo can be the common theme, the connected tissue of how each of these products goes to market and what each of these products bring to all of our dealers. So now when you think about ROI, each of them had their own ROI and targets, right? Now we have unified those targets. There's a compounding effect when you have 4 or 5 products, 7 products that are now looking to create the same value at one dealer.
Let's talk a little bit about fixed operations because Vehlo is squarely in that space. First, Rapid Recon, the leader in reconditioning, hands down throughout the industry, recognized by the great work and the number of dealers they're in. Rapid Recon, tremendous growth, and now moving into that AI space even more, I see.
That's right. So we have introduced a few AI components and elements in Rapid Recon, along with other areas of our business too, other brands. I'd say that the AI components in Rapid Recon specifically are really geared around making the reconditioning process a bit more seamless, driving some of the automation that dealers are looking to receive versus putting all the work on their hands to be a hands-on keyboard, right? Dealers that are hands-on keyboard are not hands-on cars, and we want to make sure that it's the alternative.
Dealer Logics, uh, Text to Drive, okay,
Correct.
and E-Advisor. Tell us about those platforms because you're into a lot of rooftops with this, just those alone.
Sure, sure. And to that point, within those 3 brands alone, we're in roughly 6,000 rooftops across the U.S. Franchise base. So pretty material market penetration. I think those brands specifically are really geared around what I would call like customer experience from service lane check-in all the way through payments. Right. And dealer pay actually is now integrated into Text to Drive. So when you think about the brands, they sound great as individual experiences, but for consumers, we have one unified experience, right? Which is nice. Like your dealer customer does not know about all the different brands; they just know about you, the dealer.
That's right. That's right. And on that dealer pay topic, what tremendous opportunity you've opened up for dealerships, making this convenient for customers and for dealerships as well. If you want to speak to that, because even a few years ago, we didn't know modern payment convenience was a thing, but now we do.
No, we do. That's right. So whether it's offering the opportunity for dealers to manage surcharging capabilities, or if it's creating a very seamless experience for a customer or a consumer to provide payment to dealers for service or parts, with safety, we have a heavy fraud protect element of what we do as well. I think dealers really lean into that. That's something that I would consider fairly unique to us as far as having all of that under one roof. So yeah, lots of bits and pieces we bring together under one unified experience to create a safe transaction space for a consumer.
And Euwart, I think the most compelling piece about what Velo has created with all of these brands is that you made it really easy for the dealership to do business with their customers. All of these platforms really enable the customer experience to be more fluid, and then all of that interconnectivity to really be efficient with their communications, with everything.
Mhm. Yeah, I think maybe the component to really accent that is the trust that we try to create, right? Making things easy for the dealer is about giving them the ability to use tools to create trust with consumers and bring those trusts, bring that consumer back based on that trust. And I think how we do that also has a lot to do with some of the automation behind Text to Drive and the Dealer Logics and Total Customer Connect, platforms where dealers can spend their time, in person with customers, shaking their hand, building the relationship with that customer's frankly probably most expensive asset they own, right? Or second most expensive, next to their home.
Amazing. What's on the horizon? Here we are early in 2026. What's coming up next for Vehlo? I don't know what you can talk about, but I know you're always working on different things. So, and you're elevating the game for dealers.
Sure. The two things maybe to highlight, one is as we think about being able to provide some really extensive enterprise level reporting, that's really important for us. We work with a lot of large dealer groups, and large dealer groups really struggle because they've got multiple platforms, technology, and data everywhere, and they can't bring it into one place. So we're continuing to double down on enterprise grade reporting. We're also doubling down on AI, right? You hear AI a lot in our space.
Yes.
And sometimes it's real AI, sometimes it's not. We all are trying to do our best, but for us, we are focused on true, full on AI that is absolutely interactive, right? So when we think about the way the AI shows up for us, we actually have AI both internally with Rapid Recon and dealers able to use it in reconditioning.
Yes.
We also have AI assistants that help consumers schedule appointments, get updates on their vehicles, where you don't have to have a BDC, help that person, right? So now you're freeing up your people to actually have meaningful engagement, not transactional engagement with a dealer. So those are two things we're going to continue to lean in more and more and more to free up dealers' time.
Congratulations and tremendous buzz here. We see a lot of people, a lot of dealers, a lot of dealer people talking about the Vehlo brands and Vehlo products and how you're going to help them be more efficient in 2026 and beyond. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. We're excited.
I'm Ted Ings. I'm here with Sarah Vantine and Euwart Anderson here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and we will be right back.